Your news starts now.
Good evening, I'm Scott Koral. Despite heavy opposition, the McMinn County School Board says it will not review its decision to remove the graphic novel Mouse from its 8th grade curriculum. The indictment of Melissa Blair gives a timeline of her sexual escapades with 8 students at McMinn Central High School. The details show Blair as the aggressor, leading to 18 counts of statutory rape and 4 counts of human trafficking by patronizing prostitution. Administrators and students here at Cohulla Creek High School in Dalton got the surprise they never wanted to hear. A now former teacher faces charges in a child predator sting in nearby Floyd County. With his conviction on second-degree murder and aggravated assault charges, Tamarion Johnson is facing a minimum of 11.5 years in prison and a maximum of 25 years minus time served. At the Criminal Courts Building, Scott Koral, News 12 Now. People all over the country, including Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, felt betrayed by the NCAA to allow a biological male in Leah Thomas to compete with biological women. DeSantis said the NCAA was, quote, destroying opportunities for women and perpetuating a fraud by allowing transgender women to compete in women's athletics. That's something State Senator Joey Hensley agrees with, and that's why Senate Bill 2153 needed a college amendment.
The Leah Thomas, she won the NCAA championship. And it's hard to know what to call people sometimes, but somebody that competed as a man just 2 years ago, and then all of a sudden competing against women, obviously has an advantage. So that had some bearing on the bill.
Hensley points to Thomas's size and strength, having been born a male, as being beneficial to her prowess in the water with biological females. In the 2018-19 season, Thomas competed as a male. In the 200-yard freestyle, Thomas was ranked 554th and 32nd in the 1650 free. As a female, Thomas is now 5th and 8th. Hensley says women shouldn't have to compete with a deck stacked against them.
I don't know why a woman would want to compete against men. And I don't, certainly there may be that rare incident where a woman naturally could beat some men, but generally the best woman is not going to beat the best man.
It's not just about sport, right? That this points to the ways that sport is being used as a wedge and as a place where people's anxiety and fear can be easily stoked about something that only the person shouting fire has a worry about.
Darren Johnson of the Tennessee Equality Project and a trans athlete herself says Thomas wasn't the big winner everyone thinks. She competed in 2 other events at the NCAA championships. She came in 5th in one and dead last in the other.
On any given moment, at any given start line, that a person's unique and individual strengths and the places they're not as great could allow them to have a moment of glory, or it may be the stuff that gets them at the back of the pack.
When the Tennessee State Senate debated the homelessness bill on the floor Wednesday, it didn't take long for people to forget about the actual bill.
In only 31 seconds, Senator Frank Nicely of Strawberry Plains equated homelessness with one of the most ruthless people in the world history. Making matters worse, tomorrow is a Jewish holiday, Passover. It's tonight's top local story.
Tomorrow marks the 10-year anniversary of the death of Trayvon Martin in Sanford, Florida. It's something many in this area and across the country will never forget.
While Martin's death was not a police issue, it did spark debate on how police view the wearing of hoodies by black youth and even the character of blacks themselves. I spoke with a local pastor, the new police chief, and the first African-American female sheriff in DeKalb County's history. And that's how law enforcement has changed regarding race relations in the last decade. It's tonight's top local story.
Gas prices across the country increased 18% in March, according to the Consumer Price Index.
And there might not be much relief in sight with summer approaching. The national average for a gallon of gas is $4.08, according to AAA, and a gallon topped $6 in some areas of the country just last month. Here in Chattanooga, the average price is $3.74 a gallon, which you can find in places closer to East Ridge. People here know it's put a crimp in everything that they do.
It's been an impact for sure. I mean, we try to limit what we do, but we're not completely changing what we do. We still go and do plenty, but you just have to be a little bit more mindful about it and try not to waste it.
Some perspective, a gallon of gas cost 65 cents in 1978. If you just add a price for inflation, that would be $2.99 a gallon in today's economy.